Why do you think white people are superior to you? I don't agree with that. I don't think anybody's superior to me.
Damn. There's so much that I want to unpack, but let me organize my thoughts really quick. So I'm going to try to go into this really quick because I have a lot of homework to do, a lot of practice to do, okay? To respond to that video, I don't think it's that black people think that white people are superior than us anymore. But let's not act like they're still, I don't know, what is the term? Oh, right. Institutionalized racism and oppression. Because that's still a thing.
So, as y'all can see, this young lady believes that there's such thing as institutionalized racism. She obviously believes that white people are superior to her because they're apparently benefiting from said institutionalized racism. And she thinks that she isn't benefiting from anything in America, which I don't agree with at all.
Just because it doesn't look like lynchings anymore and all of this other shit, that doesn't mean that it's not still a thing and it does not look different. In her other video, she also made some points saying that black people just kill more than any other race and that we're so violent.
She's saying that like I'm making something up, bro. These are the facts. These are the facts. Our culture is violent. Let's be honest, guys. Let's not act slow. What are we doing here? I'm from Chicago. Y'all can't talk to me like I'm slow.
Hey, bro.
And you live in Chicago, so you see the community.
This is how you know she's a fan. She knows everything about me.
That black people are living in. You see that these communities are not getting any help from the government. They're not getting.
That's a lie.
Bro, what type of help do y'all? What more help do y'all need? We have a black mayor that y'all elected. He's doing exactly what he said he was gonna do. What do y'all mean by help? It's always y'all need some help. What do y'all need help with? Y'all need Jesus. That's it.
That's what y'all need.
That's the help y'all need.
Getting any help from their state, and no one is pouring into them. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm just gonna have a quick rundown. I've been following this.
See, so everything she's finna say from this point is already invalid because her initial claim is wrong. It starts off wrong. She said black people don't get no help from the state. That is a fat ass lie.
It's just a big fat lie.
That's just a lie. So everything she's gonna try to you can't support a lie with claims like it's wrong. So let's see. I haven't watched this, by the way. We haven't. Have you?
I watched this back in September when she made it.
I haven't watched this
page since I started my lock journey. That was actually the reason why I followed the page, because I started my lock journey. And I used to love her page. It was empowering. I always felt like, wow, there's someone speaking on behalf of all locked people, on behalf of like just rocking out natural hairstyles. Like that was my jam.
So she loved my page up until I said that I'm not inferior to white people, and then they got mad. LOL.
And even after making her big change, after she left the quote-unquote Democratic plantation, something like that. It was something about Democrat plantation.
You know exactly what.
Girl, you know what I said.
You know
I said
exactly
Democratic plantation. I escaped. I was free.
Plantation was in there. Even after her leaving and switching to the Republican Party, I was still following her. Because sue me, I like how...
Correction, we're not Republican. I know she said that in her walkaway video. We're not Republican.
I vote for Trump, period.
Having opposing views on my TL. Not to argue, just to listen and observe. And just, I like having those internal thoughts and discussions with myself, by myself in my mind. So I still followed her, okay?
You see how she's trying to justify following me still because the mob hates me now. Black people don't like me anymore. So if you're following me, you're a coon by association with me.
Yep.
I'm now kryptonite to these people. I'm now toxic. So if you're following me, you gotta explain why. I just like to have these internal thoughts and conflicts in my mind. No, it's because you're open-minded and you hear the truth.
You sound like you.
Yeah, she does sound. That's why she made this long video, because she's thinking. She's using her brain. It's better than most of these people who just won't even watch the video.
And I really didn't have a problem with what she was saying, because I was like, okay, everyone has their own political views. Whatever, it's not anything new.
She knew that I was telling the truth, and there was nothing that she could say to debunk it. Yep. The truth is the truth.
My problem started when I started looking deeper into why she decided to make.
There was a man in my room. That's why. That's why I love.
That's literally why.
That's the why.
That's literally why.
He's about to say what? Try to justify that? Let's see. I think so.
Switch. And just an FYI, if you're a Black American, you should already know this. The Republican Party, the Democratic Party, any party, guess what? They don't give a fuck. No. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. They only care about us when we are the last little boost of their vote. Like that's it. But anyway, her whole reason for why she switched over to the Republican Party started because she got an apartment. She was living there for a year. She agreed that she could have a same-sex roommate. She was living there for a year. She didn't have a roommate. It was cool. It was chilling. Mm-hmm. Then she realized, oh, my bathroom is not how I left it. Things are not how I left it. So someone must be living in here. She noticed that the toilet seat was always up. She was like, okay, well, my roommate is just having a guy over and he's just dirty as fuck. He doesn't clean up.
It's the fact that she's like quoting me. Like, that's how you know she watched this all the way through. I appreciate that though. At least she listened to it, because most Black people seen the Trump ad and didn't even click on my video.
Yep, to give you the benefit of the doubt.
She watched it. I like that.
After himself. Whatever. She then actually meets her roommate and she realizes that her roommate is a trans woman.
Man.
It's a man.
It's a man.
It's a man. Okay, stop with that PC mess. Okay, it's a man. It's a man.
And she just wasn't cool with it now, Mom. And I will say, the apartment should have let her know that she was getting another roommate.
You think?
The question is, should they have let her know that her roommate was a trans woman?
Yes.
He shouldn't have been in there.
They should have let me know they were trying to move a man in my room so I could have cursed them out. They should have. But they didn't, because they knew that they were going to get cursed out for doing that without telling me. So they just did it sneakily.
Yep.
And then told me they couldn't discriminate months later.
Yep.
LOL.
Slick.
And me personally, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I really don't. As long as you cool, there's no drama, we can talk shit out. Hey, nah, you're fine.
Right.
He wouldn't have had that energy if she was living with that guy, though. He was so nasty. Notice how she didn't say anything about cleanliness, because she didn't even think about nothing like that. This guy was disgusting. I mean, I've said it time and time again, y'all. It was the nastiest bathroom I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it made no sense, man.
Like, the dude was taking shits in the toilet on top of shit. Just kept doing it.
Yeah, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen in the toilet. I wish every day that we would have took pictures, cause
y'all just have to take our word for it.
If you would have saw it, bro.
Y'all don't want to see it. Okay, they probably wouldn't let me post that online.
You're fine. We're gonna put hands on each other. Hey, we're chilling, okay? But that wasn't the case for her. So after she stops paying rent, whatever. I don't know what happens after. I assume she moved to a different place.
What happened after was I called the housing manager. The lady told me they couldn't discriminate against him. You have the option to move to another room. We ended up moving all my stuff to another room, a smaller room down the hallway. I lived there for a few more months. Then I moved with him. Now we're married. So fuck that apartment. But that's the end of the story.
But that's when she goes in this whole rabbit hole of the Republican Party. Then she goes deeper and ties it to Christianity and says, oh, well, the LGBTQ propaganda and da-da-da-da, like all this, honestly, bullshit. She's just saying.
So now it's bullshit. So Christianity is bullshit?
Oh, so Christianity didn't say that a man shouldn't lie with a man like he lied with a woman? He didn't say that? Christianity didn't say that a man shouldn't wear women's clothing? Like, Christianity is literally anti-LGBTQ. That shit is an abomination. So, sorry for us making a connection. Like, what it says here is what's going on here. Like,
you're all mad at us for being good Christians?
Right.
LOL.
She's clearly not a Christian. Clearly.
Saying how gay people and the whole media around LGBTQ rights and all this shit is of Satan and it's not of God. And she have been, supporting all of these acts of Satan and just everything against Jesus.
Is that how I sound?
See how she mocking Jesus?
I'm glad I sound like that to you. That's great. That's beautiful. I'm glad I sound like that. I would love to sound as Christian, as awesome as possible online, instead of sounding like a slut, like the rest of you guys.
But guess what, hun?
Hun?
Jesus' greatest commandment in the Bible was to love others.
That's the only thing they know.
Bro, I love everybody. I love y'all. I love y'all so much that I refuse to lie and say a man can become a woman. Anybody who's telling you a man can become a woman does not love you. They're lying to your face. They think you're still bad.
Yep.
But y'all expect me to lie and y'all gonna say I don't love people? I love you enough to not lie.
Jesus was cool with the beggars. He was cool with the poor. He was cool with the thieves. He was cool with the prostitutes. He was cool with everybody.
He loved saying that.
Was just on this earth to be a light and to love. So my concern is, where is the love in
Wait a minute. She said Jesus came to this earth to be a light and to love. That's not why Jesus came down here.
Goodness.
Oh, Lord.
Any of you new content? Because I'm not seeing it. Yes, you can be honest. You can live in your truth.
Apparently not.
But why are you calling other people evil? Like, for wanting to...
Because they are.
Human beings are born evil.
I'm evil. He's evil. He, she, me. We're all evil. We're evil sinners and we need to repent every single day. Like, what's the problem with saying that? I'm fine with saying that. I know I'm evil. And I'm not above saying that. Y'all are literally above that. Y'all think y'all are without sin. Y'all are perfect. LOL. But y'all don't even know what a man or a woman is.
To live their life differently than yours.
Live their life. Yeah, you can do whatever you want until you're living in my damn room against my will. Like,
literally,
it's
bro.
literally living their life.
We don't care what you do. Just stay the hell away from me with it. That's
and
it.
My kids, and my family.
Stay away from me and my kids and my family. That's it. We don't care what you do. But see, the problem with these liberals is that they have to impose their shit on you.
Have to.
They have to.
Or it's not going to be an actual movement.
They have to. They have to. They not only do they gotta worship themselves, you gotta worship them too. No.
And the Republican Party that you're so riled up and rooting for, like, weren't those the same people that were... I mean, same with the Democratic Party, too. Those were the same people that were... Right, we're not going to...
That was what? What did they do? What did they do?
That was not a complete sentence or idea, honey, Miss Brooke. That's BS.
She got me on the edge of my seat. I'm like...
Aren't those the same people who were...
And the Democrat...
Who were what?
She don't know what the hell she's talking about. She didn't make a point.
Whole thing.
I'm going to talk about it because we're not oppressed anymore.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Because you don't feel oppressed.
I'm not oppressed.
Personally doesn't feel oppressed. She doesn't feel like she's being discriminated against. And that's great.
No, I actually did feel like I was discriminated against when they put a man in my room against my will and told me they couldn't discriminate against him. Even though they told me I would have a same-sex roommate. They invalidated that and tried to gaslight me about it.
Yep.
That was very discriminatory.
You know what was so slick about the situation is the fact that she calls you and said that.
I sent the email to her and she sent the email back saying, call me. And then told me on the phone that she could not discriminate against this dude.
Right, because she would have had that shit in the email. Yeah, that
she knew better. They was playing games with me in there.
Yeah. That is great. But you don't account for every single black motherfucker in this bitch.
I sure don't. And never will. So we should stop trying to pretend like black people are a monolith. Right. Everybody should think the same.
That's the problem that she's making. She's making it seem like Zakiya needs to go with the agenda that every other black person is with. That's exactly what we're against. But you see the projection, how they can't understand that you can think for yourself and make your own thoughts. They can't fathom that. It's got to be this Christianity thing, right?
Right.
You don't. You don't. And I can go on and on and on and have this argument and make all these whatever points. But honestly, I don't feel like doing the research to make an argument on the internet.
Then don't stitch me, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
Do not stitch me. Because you haven't combated any of the points I made in the video.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
None of them.
You couldn't even name what the Democrats or the Republicans did. You couldn't name a single thing. But then you say, I don't feel like researching, but I'm going to make this video half-assed and make a bunch of innuendos and imply things? Come on now.
I'm already 6 minutes into this video, so I know that I'm just talking. But I just wanted to come on here and just remind you and remind everybody who claims to be a Christian but has problems with LGBTQ community or...
Whoa. So she said claims to be Christian but has problems with the LGBT. God has problems with the LGBT.
God has problems.
He made it explicitly clear in his book.
At least 13 times.
It's explicitly clear. How the hell are you gonna be fruitful and multiply if you're getting in the ass?
You can't get any clearer than that. It literally is as clear as day. You can't get any clearer than that. But these people are so disingenuous, bro, that they just say shit that sound good, and the other dummies gonna listen to them. Yeah, she's right. No, she's completely wrong, and she don't got nothing backed by an ounce of evidence. Okay, if Christian, at least with the people, what the people on Twitter try to do, they try to use Bible verses against you, right? She didn't even do that. She said she didn't feel like doing the research.
Let's go.
Black people or whoever, just anybody who has different beliefs. Jesus called you to love, to be a light, to share love, to be loved, to just love.
I love y'all enough to tell the truth. Men cannot become women. There's no such thing as trans.
Right. These dummies talking about love is love.
And being gay is an abomination.
An abomination. Explicitly.
Don't get mad at me, get mad at God.
And her content is not doing that. It's not.
How?
Saying that people of the LGBTQ community are serving Satan and filling out a proper... Babe. Like, why can't...
Babe? Don't call me babe.
No counter argument.
I don't want none of that, because it seems like you want the LGBT and you might be want to bumping coochies and stuff. I'm not into that.
No counter argument.
Not your babe.
No rebuttals. No nothing. Just
nothing. Just running out.
She's just talking.
Can't you just say, I'm going to just pray for them?
No, I don't want to say that. I got more to say. I got a whole story. I'm going to just pray for them. I will pray for y'all. While also telling y'all why I'm praying for you. Like, y'all not going to try to control how I talk?
Why not just do that?
Because I don't want to.
And even that, I'm like, well, okay. But I don't think there's anything wrong with people simply wanting to live their lives. The way...
It becomes a problem when they tell me that I'm going to get a same-sex roommate and assign a man, a biological man, and tell me that they can't discriminate against him and I'm supposed to move and suck it up. Dude, that's when it becomes my problem. It literally became crazy. My problem.
That's so crazy. I can't stand these people, bro. Look, can we take a moment to appreciate they used the wrong there?
Right, I was going to get to that at the end. Hold
on. That they want to live it and being happy in it.
Happy.
And also, since this woman, and we're the same age, I'm 23 as well. Since we're all doing research here.
No, you said you didn't feel like doing research. Oh, she pull up Bible verses? Oh, yeah, let's see what they...
I'm just saying what's on my mind. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I just had to get this off my chest. So I can tell by just her everything. She's obviously like on the edge. She seems like she's the type that might be able to get red pilled because it seems like she knows better, but she's at university or something and she's kind of conforming.
Yeah.
The phrase "men who have sex with men," translated homosexuals in the NASB, is a translation of the Greek word. I'm not gonna pretend I know what that means. That Greek word does not refer to all homosexual relationships, but only to those involving abuse, coercion, or unfaithfulness. They say the word does not refer to loving. So she's trying to say what? The Bible doesn't say anything about being gay? So now it's okay. Again, how the hell are you going to be fruitful and multiply if you're getting in your booty?
Homosexuality is unfruitful by definition. By definition, it is unfruitful. See, look. She said all homosexual relationships, said it does not refer to all homosexual relationships, but only to those involving abuse, coercion, unfaithfulness. They say the word does not refer. Who is they? They say the word does not refer to loving, faithful, same-sex relationship. Look, it doesn't fucking matter what it translated to. It says a man who have sex with a man. You can't get any clearer than that. That is a homosexual. That is an abomination. A man that lies with a man is an abomination. But whatever the fuck she just said, she went to, what did she even do? She translated some random Greek word?
In the Bible that initially said a man should not sleep with a boy and was changed to a man should not sleep with a man. What about that? Since we're going to tie God into it, What about that verse?
What about it? What about being fruitful and multiplying? 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 What about being fru What about that? What about God doesn't make mistakes? What about that? Because by y'all saying that somebody's born in the wrong gender, you're heavily implying that God makes... Well, you're explicitly implying that God makes mistakes. You're saying that he made a mistake with the gender, which is asinine.
That's the only thing you're implying is that God made a mistake.
What the hell are you talking about? Are we going to sit here and pretend like the Bible said it's okay to be gay? It doesn't say that. It makes it explicitly clear what a marriage is and what it's supposed to be. It also makes it explicitly clear that you're not supposed to be fornicating. So, if you can't get married because marriage is between a man and a woman, and you can't fornicate, how the hell are y'all having gay sex? Y'all are not married. According to the Bible, but I guess y'all don't believe in that anymore.
I really think that people should just leave people the fuck alone.
Leave me alone. You stitching my video. Trying to tell me what to say and what to do. But it's leave people alone. It's always leave people alone until it's a black conservative. LOL.
Let them live how they want to live, especially if they're not hurting anybody.
Let them live how they want to live, especially if they're not hurting anyone. I was extremely hurt every single day I came to that apartment and I seen a big shit in the toilet that had been unflushed after I just cleaned it. I was hurt every single day I came in the bathroom and saw all that stringy ass, falling out, shaded ass hair in the shower.
Bro. And we didn't even tell you. Was the kid dead? And she don't even tell y'all this. When we found out that dude was standing there and he was a complete slob and he had poop in the toilet that looked like it's been sitting there for a month. She went in there and cleaned that bathroom. She cleaned the whole bathroom after him. She cleaned it because she just couldn't. She wasn't gonna be using that bathroom. I can't live like this. I'm not finna be doing nothing. I'm finna clean it. And she went in there and cleaned it well. And then he continued to do the same thing. So I had to tell him, bro, clean up after yourself. Oh, okay. And if it's anything I'm doing wrong, man, just let me know.
Flush the damn toilet.
Flush the damn toilet. Bitch. Wash your hands. Clean up after yourself. Get your hair off the sink.
Y'all, that was literally slavery. Okay, a white man shitting in the toilet and me, a black woman, gotta clean it up because ain't nobody else gonna clean it.
Right, but y'all, this is what y'all advocate for, right? Because she's just supposed to accept it. She literally ended up being a slave to that man.
And he didn't give a fuck. He was more than happy to piss. I'll never forget. I literally just cleaned the toilet. And he came in there and pissed on the seat. That was the most infuriating thing that ever happened in my life. But I'm supposed to be okay with it.
Buddy. Especially if all they're doing is spreading happiness and...
No.
They're here. They're queer. They're coming for your children.
It's not happiness.
I kind of find it funny how they hijacked the word gay that used to mean happy.
Right.
To make it some abomination.
Right.
And now, they're spreading happiness. They're spreading gayness.
They're spreading gayness.
Not the happy kind.
They're spreading homosexuality. They're spreading...
AIDS.
Sodom... AIDS. Whatever.
Look, hold on.
Laughter and light. Like...
I was not laughing when that nigga was shitting in
Why should you be the judge and condemn somebody's lifestyle because it doesn't go with your beliefs?
We're not judging them. Just saying it like it is. Nigga was dirty.
What do you mean why? Because that nigga was in my room. It became my problem when he came into my space. I didn't even give a fuck about no trans shit. I was actually trying to be really PC with them. I was asking, like, what pronouns? How should I talk about them? Oh, let me use the right pronouns. I really used to give a fuck about that. I really did. I really did. And then they moved that sloppy ass, disgusting ass man in my room and told me to deal with it. But it's just my beliefs, right? It's not my beliefs. It's what God said. God's word. So if you have a problem with anything that came out of my mouth, you're not mad at me. You're mad at God. I'm just repeating what was said.
Exactly.
I'm repeating the truth.
That's a word.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. Take it up with God.
In your truths. Not the truth. Your truth. Okay?
No, it is.
Like, I really don't think that it's that hard to love others and accept others for who they want to be.
It's very hard to lie. I find that hard. I don't find it easy to look at a grown-ass man and say, hey, you know, that is a she. That's a woman.
All right.
Come on, sister.
I
sister girl.
I totally don't see that beard on your face.
I don't see
totally.
that bulge. Right. Oh, Dylan Mulvaney said some women have bulges, though. So right. So don't be surprised by the bulge.
And y'all accepted him, and he's playing in y'all face. That's a grifter. Dylan Mulvaney is a grifter. He's a top tier grifter. He loves the attention, and y'all giving it to him.
He eating it up.
The man got his face changed. But guess what? He ain't cut that dick off though. He ain't do that.
Right.
Wholeheartedly. Just like Christ did.
Girl, keep Christ's name out your
These
mouth.
people make me
Keep Christ's name out your mouth, okay?
These people make me sick.
But people in the Republican Party and people that are Christians, and maybe it's not all, I don't want to generalize now because that's not helpful.
Plenty of times.
But there are some people in those parties who just spread hate. And you went from a page of such light and empowerment and just love and self-love to wanting to argue and...
Hold on. First of all, when I had my original TikTok platform, you bitches didn't like it either. They never liked my page. They never liked my platform. When I was only talking about natural hair in the black community and how black women, spend 85% of the black dollar on fake hair that looks nothing like their natural, and how that's, pretty indicative of self-hate, I was being told to shut up by black women. Black women didn't want to hear that. They didn't want to hear it. They only want to hear about how they're victims. So even when I had that angle, they didn't like me. My page got deleted through mass reporting before I ever came out as conservative. So let's not pretend like everybody loved my page. Yeah, she might have liked it. She does have locks, so she probably liked my hairstyles and stuff, but it's more important matters now. We're here to talk about Jesus now, not just hair.
Wanting to be right all the time instead of, I don't know, being open-minded and still listening to views that you might not agree.
Well,
I listen to views I don't agree with, though. We sit up and listen to liberals all the time.
Right, bro, that's all
I listen to your whole video, honey.
All the time.
And you said nothing of substance whatsoever.
She quoted one Bible verse and then broke it. She not even the whole verse. She took 4 words out of a Bible verse and tried to break down one word and said it doesn't mean this, it means this. Like, bro, come on now. Be genuine. You have no integrity. That's no integrity.
Agree with. Anyway, I need to do some homework now. But I really think that if we as humans just learn to love each other wholeheartedly and just simply do that, everything would be okay. There's so much hate and division in the world, and she used to be a page where it was bringing, at least, if not all people, black people in there.
My page was segregated. It was only for blacks. Blacks only.
Right.
I wasn't explicitly saying that, but I was talking about black things.
You had a pro-black lock page, and the blacks that you was uplifting hated you for it.
And you know what else I noticed when I had my old page? Whenever a white person did comment, it would be a mob of people, of my so-called supporters, just being explicitly racist to them. I remember noticing that, like, why the hell are y'all being so racist all the time? I gotta block y'all. I used to have to DM the one white person who liked my content. I'm like, I'm sorry that they're being so racist to you. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're crazy. You know how black people are.
Yeah. What's wrong with them is that occasionally you would tell them that they're victims of white supremacy. So you was perpetuating that narrative to them. And that's why they can't believe that you changed on them, because they're like, what you mean you don't believe in white supremacy? You used to talk about it. But the theme of it, the theme what she was getting at is to love your hair. Disregard the white people. She'd say it occasionally, but that wasn't the theme. Love your hair. Y'all started covering y'all hair up from slavery or whatever, but love it. And they didn't want to hear that. She had to go through 3 TikTok pages.
Literally. But we loved your old page. It was so positive.
Right. No, y'all didn't.
Y'all did not love my old page. Y'all did not like my old page. My old page was controversial.
Right. That's crazy.
The community together, and it's not like that anymore. So it's just really unfortunate, because I love that page and I really enjoyed her content. And some of her content, like when I was following her and she made the whole switch, I still did enjoy the content. I enjoyed looking at it and hearing her point of view and everything, but it just seems so hateful now. And it's just
how nobody can elaborate on how my content is now hateful. Because honestly, all I've been doing is defending myself for the past
We on defense.
I haven't even been doing anything. I've been defending myself for people literally slandering my family, my relationship, my page, everything. My face, my looks, my clothes, my thoughts, and apparently the truth now. And I'm hateful. I'm hateful.
It's crazy. We are literally on defense, and y'all saying we hateful.
Right, I'm hateful, but look at this comment that somebody left about me. She's purposely being dumb. Crazy to have a mind like that. No one said they are superior. We said there is a system of white supremacy. And I said, white people are not superiors to me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But that was a problem, and I'm sure I responded. Oh, she responded to that person. Right, but also, just because it's illegal now doesn't mean... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me, because that's out of order. Let me finish this first.
It's really discouraging, and that's why 2 of her accounts have been banned from TikTok.
Oh, so this girl been following me since the beginning. Oh, she a super fan. Yeah, 2 of my accounts got banned on TikTok because y'all, black people, mass reported me because they didn't like my content. Yep. They couldn't handle the truth. But she's gloating on that like my pages got deleted for being a conservative. The reason my first 2 pages got deleted was because of black people. And
you was a liberal. You lost 2 pages being a liberal.
I was a liberal. But I was telling too much truth.
Even
then. So I wasn't the right type of liberal.
You gotta be a delusional liberal.
You gotta feed into that victim mentality. If you're not feeding into the victim mentality, they don't want to hear it because they don't like accountability. But anyway.
So I'm gonna go sing now.
Yeah, she a fucking liberal. Just randomly singing.
I'm gonna go sing now. Well, she got a nice singing voice though. Good opera. But yeah, guys, let me. I ain't even gonna go through these comments, y'all. I just wanted to show how these people claim to be so loving and we're not the party of hate. We don't spread hate. Right. But then you're calling me dumb. Because I'm saying I'm not a victim of white supremacy, and I asked y'all why y'all think white people are superior to you. You couldn't even elaborate.
Right, she did all that talking and didn't debunk no.
You debunked nothing, Brooke.
She didn't say anything,
honey.
All she said was, "You're supposed to be saying love. You're supposed to be spreading love."
Right, take a shot every time she said love. The girl said love. Do you know what love is? Love is telling the truth. Do y'all know what the truth is?
Nope.
Obviously not. Obviously not. But look, that's the end of this. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I don't know why you're leaving because I need you to wrap it up.
Do. All right, guys.
All right, thank you guys so much. Toodaloo.
Appreciate you.